All right, next up, guys, Cardinals and the Giants, second game of this series. The Giants a home favorite here at 126. Cardinals plus 116. The total in this game is 7, shaded to the over at minus 120. Jordan Hicks going for St. Louis tonight, and Alex Cobb going for San Francisco. All right, so this is kind of a gut feeling play for me, and I probably have no statistical angle to back this up, guys, but this is just kind of a gut feeling for me. Anytime I can go against the opener, I'm going to do that. And Jordan Hicks is that. Even though they're trying to stretch him out, this guy basically is a career relief pitcher, and I don't like guys like this, especially Jordan Hicks. He's had 5 starts. He's been a relief pitcher basically for his entire career, like I mentioned. Hasn't gone past the 3rd inning in any start this year, and he's had 5 starts this year. The San Francisco Bats, they haven't been very good, but there's an excuse here. As we know, they had several guys out for COVID, still got a couple injuries with Longoria, but they are getting 2 guys back tonight. Brandon Belt should be back, and Wade should be coming back tonight as well, too. So San Francisco, I really think they're going to be able to get to Hicks tonight. I'm not a big corn on the cob guy. I mean, I do love corn on the cob. It's one of my favorites. But Alex Corn on the Cob, not one of my favorite pitchers at all. I will say this about the Giants. They lost last night. I believe the score is 7-1. They did get 10 hits in this game. So the Giants have been hitting the ball. So I think tonight they snap out of it, especially if they get Belt and Wade back tonight. I'm going against Ham and Egger, Jordan Hicks tonight. I'm going to take the Giants. In more, like I said, it's just more of a gut feeling. So, base winner?
Yeah, I think the game's priced probably where it should be. I've got it at minus 120, so it's minus 126 in the market. An interesting comparison about the pitchers is they both have stuff plus that's almost, well, it's not quite identical, but Hicks has 57% stuff plus, and Cobb has a 63 percentile stuff plus. I think what really is hard for me to get behind, why it's hard for me to get behind the Giants is because of this offense. I have them probably right around 19th in baseball, and it's kind of in flux right now, and I kind of hesitate on that rating because we don't know who's going to be in the lineup. But you mentioned they're getting their guys back, so that'll help out the Giants. But I'm going to pass on this game. I think that there's some conflicting metrics. I do think of corn on the cob though every time. That's funny that you said that because every time that I see Alex Cobb, you do think about corn on the cob.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he's pitched. So his first 2 starts are 80 percentile. Yeah, the last time out wasn't good at a 2 percentile, but Hicks has been a 56 percentile, 7 percentile, 6 percentile. So there's a lot of conflicting numbers here. The fact that you just don't know what you're going to get quite yet with San Francisco, I would just pass on this game, TC.
Yeah, Jeff?
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought this total would be 8.5. It's 7. I think there's some value maybe in over here, as you alluded to, TC. I mean, you're not going to get Hicks for very long. I mean, let's say you get him 3-4 innings even. You're going to have a lot of spots and opportunities for an appearance against that bullpen. Cobb has not been effective. I don't really know what they're doing with Cobb. He's pitched once since April 19th, and he only had 2 1/3. He gave up
an earned run. Well, he came off a groin injury.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, he's probably not fully back to health. He hasn't been real effective either. For 2 teams that, I mean, remember, the major leagues have not been over parks this year. Not a lot of good over teams. In fact, there's only about 7 or 8 teams that have over a 52% over rate in baseball. St. Louis is the 3rd best over team in baseball. Giants not far behind. I think these totals are just a little too low. Neither team has particularly solid pitchers out there today. Both are scoring about 4 runs a game. I know you alluded to St. Louis, and some of these teams have COVID issues, but 7's a little low. These aren't 2 pitchers that I'm running to bet a 7 with in baseball. I didn't ultimately play it, but if I had to play it, that's kind of the way I'd go.
Yeah, the reason you're getting a 7-2, Jeff, nighttime baseball in that park, it's brutal, and we know it's a pitcher's park anyway. And again, the high today in San Francisco is only going to be 63. So by the time the sun goes down tonight, this game, it's going to be in the 50s tonight, and the wind will be blowing about 15 miles per hour. So that's why you're seeing a low total, and it's hard to bet overs in that park at night games.
No, you're right. You're right about that. All I need is hopefully a 3-run shot to make it feel decent. But yeah, again, I don't think I'm going to play it. This is kind of one of those where I don't know. I didn't really see much value in it.
Yeah,
Ultimately.
and like I said, this is just a gut play for me.
Yeah.
I don't love the game. I mean, again, and with the other games getting, rained out today, which I did like the Dodgers earlier, and I liked the Yankees earlier. This is a game. Okay, let's throw this one on. Just kind of a gut feeling, so we could talk about it today. So I'll take a shot with the Giants here, in the slight favorite here, minus 126. So I'll take a shot with San Francisco. And yes, corn on the cob. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I love my salt, but I like pepper on corn on the cob. Throw some pepper on there, and I throw it on my grill. I don't know about you guys. Most ham makers will go ahead and boil it somewhere. Put it on the grill. Spin it a couple times with my steak. Oh, that's what I'm talking
So
about.
if I boil my corn, I'm a ham and egger. If I grill my corn,
it's a lazy way to do it.
I'm a base
Yeah.
base winner, elite pitcher or elite corn on the cob guy, right?
Try it on the grill. I think you'll and then you'll get the markings on there and everything. The husks start to.
You put it with a husk on there.
Huh?
You actually put it on there with a husk on it?
No. I peel the husk.
Okay.
I peel it, but you can kind of get a little of that leftover on there, and then you
saying.
soak it with butter, the salt, the pepper on top. Game, set, match. There you go. So.